But first, we begin with the special prosecutor who is taking over the case against two officers charged with murdering a homeless man.
District Attorney Kerry Brandenburg has hired Randy McGinn, a well-known local trial attorney. Brandenburg charged APD officers Keith Sandy and Dominique Perez with murder for shooting James Boyd last year in the foothills. A judge last week threw the DA and her entire staff off that case to avoid a possible appearance of conflict of interest. Brandenburg said she asked McGinn to take the case after every DA all across the state refused it. McGinn recently won a civil lawsuit for the family of Christopher Torres. APD fatally shot the mentally ill man in his own backyard in 2011. Now, McGinn also prosecuted cop killer Joel Lee Compton in 1983. He was convicted of killing APD officer Gerald Klein.
She is well respected in the community for being a very good and able trial lawyer. And she usually likes to take on causes where she believes that there's an injustice and try to right that wrong, I believe.
McGinn released a statement saying that, quote, no one is above the law and, quote, should be allowed the due process protections afforded by that same law.
As Kerry Brandenburg made her big announcement, she also had some harsh comments about APD's problems and how it came to this.
News 13's Chris McKee was there, and he is live at the DA's office. Chris?
Dean, Brandenburg said that Albuquerque has lost faith in APD and elected officials, including her, which he said surprised people at the news conference.
We are in a crisis that I'm not sure we'll recover from. If we do, in my lifetime.
Now, she said the comments are based on her interactions with the public and what they have to say about police. When she was asked to elaborate on APD and the mayor, she declined, saying she didn't want to sound like she was retaliating for APD investigating her over her handling of her son's burglary cases. She's been criticized for filing the charges against officers Sandy and Perez, and she's been criticized for not charging any officers for shootings before them. Brandenburg tried to make it clear today that she filed charges in the Boyd shooting because of the evidence, that being the video of the shooting. In the past, Brandenburg said she has to rely on APD's versions of what happened in a police shooting, and that there's never been enough evidence to move forward and charge officers. She even blamed herself today for being part of the problem that she spoke of.
I have to say, if you compare from the time I came in to now, it's just a very sad situation. I know I make a lot of decisions that people don't agree with. I hope they understand that we're trying to do the right thing.
And we reached out to Mayor R.J. Berry's office for a response to Brandenburg's comments today, but they never got back to us. Back to you.
All right, Chris, thank you. In the news conference today, Brandenburg also said it was her understanding that the APD employee who reported that two officers had roughed up a suspect last month was a cadet. Now, our sources tell us that they are accused of beating up a homeless man. The feds are now investigating.